good, but I don't believe it's the amount of protein that, that it said it was. Looks so good though. I need to find that bag so I can, well, I can't right now because I'm on a live. Hi, anyone that's joining. Hello, hello. Hi, my name is Rebecca, and I normally get on here for lunch, but I'm just on here for supper today because my baby is going down for a nap, my toddler is with grandma, and my husband is wanting to play his Xbox, which is totally fun. And I was just like, well, I have some leftovers from earlier and also some chicken from Aldi's. Help me get my protein for the day. So I'm just gonna eat my supper because even on a Saturday, we gotta hit our protein goals and we gotta stay in our calorie deficit. So I'm just here to motivate you to eat good today. And I've also walked 5,500 steps already. I'm going to hit 10,000 by the end of the month, and I've already been to the gym today. So let me be your boost of motivation today. Even on a Saturday, we work for our bodies. Karen, can you check the camera and see if she's asleep? I think I heard her still. Hi, anyone that's joining? Hello, hello.
She's not.
She is? Okay, good. I figured. She seemed really tired.
She's rolling around a little bit.
She is still?
She's trying to fall asleep.
Oh, okay. Alright, we're gonna get our electrolytes for the day. Hi, anyone that's joining. My name is I still hear her, Garen. You might have to get her. My baby is fighting sleep. She's supposed to be napping. She was just fed, so nothing more I can do. If nothing else, I might not be able to. Can you just rock her a little bit, maybe? Let me at least get about to eat. I might not be able to stay on live if she stays fussy. She's supposed to be going down for a nap. Oh, don't show her. Don't turn her. I don't want her on the camera. Daddy's gonna keep her a little bit while I have a bite to eat. I don't show my babies on camera, at least not on TikTok, because there is a lot of creeps on here. I already get creepy messages, and I'm not letting my babies be exposed to that. Okay, she seems fine, and my husband's got her, so I am going to eat me a bite of supper. So this is my plate. We got some chicken and some leftover potatoes from lunch. So, hi, anyone that's joining. Hello. Let me turn off that sound machine. It's still going. Okay, I think I can sit down now. Oh, I got a comment on my video. Nice. I did just post a video. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Kiara. Love that name. Yeah, I am on a weight loss journey. My name is Rebecca, for anyone that's joining. So that means even on a Saturday, even today, I hit the gym this morning, for weight training. I go at least 3 times a week, if not 4 this week. Today was the 4th day this week, so I'm proud of myself, even on a Saturday. I also am in a calorie deficit. Thank you. Thank you. So that means, again, even on a Saturday, we went out to eat and everything today. We went to Denny's. I'm eating in a calorie deficit. So I made good choices today. I got a delicious grilled bourbon chicken at Denny's. My goodness, y'all. It was so good. And usually when you're getting like healthy stuff when you're eating out, other people look at you and they're like, oh, poor thing, they're depriving themselves. They can't have a burger like I can. And this plate was delicious looking. It was like on a skillet. And even when they brought it out, everybody was just like, ooh, I should have got that. It looked so good. And it's just like nice when you have something healthy that also looks appetizing, tastes delicious, and has all the nutrition in there. And so actually these potatoes are like leftover from Denny's. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut this good. This is some Aldi's chicken. I'm going to get a knife for that. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. So, yeah, so that means even on a Saturday, I'm hitting 10,000 steps a day as well. I'm already at 5,600 steps, so it'll be pretty easy to get the rest. I documented a lot today, like I'm doing a whole video. I'm doing like a video of how I got my 10,000 steps in a day. Also, I've got a video of what I eat in a day, to stay in a calorie deficit as a mom of 2 babies, and I also did a video of what I did at the gym, or just going to the gym, more motivational really, of going to the gym on a Saturday. So it's like my lifestyle, even taking away like being a wife and mother, like just in this weight loss lifestyle, it's just like, it's so busy. It feels like I always have content to film because, yeah, it's just so much a part of my life. Whether it's walking 10,000 steps, eating in a calorie deficit, or going to the gym, just that alone. Yeah. There's so much to talk about with that and to do, so if y'all have any questions, yeah, I'm 25 pounds down since January. I've been building muscle. I'm getting strong. I don't know if y'all know what skull crushers are in the gym, but I'm still proud of myself because I finally hit 40 pounds on skull crushers. So I am literally crushing it in the gym, y'all. I'm just like, I'm getting so strong and I love it. So for me, it's not just about the weight loss. It's not just about trying to get skinny. For me, it's about getting strong, putting on some muscle. And I'm not trying to like look like a man. I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. I just, I've seen too many women, whether personally or on social media, who lose weight and only lose weight and don't put on muscle. And they're still not happy with how they look, even skinny. And I feel like a big reason for that is because they don't have muscle on them. Every girl that I see that loses weight and puts on muscle, they look amazing. They look so good. And that's how I want to look. I want to put on muscle so that I get the body I want. And also so I can get strong. This chicken is so good. Thank you. Oh. Oh. I might not be able to stay on here if she stays fussy. She's fighting sleep. It's all it is. I got 191 likes. Thank y'all. Thank you. 2 hearts. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. So what are y'all doing this weekend? What are y'all doing on your weight loss journey? Are you sticking to it? Are you just having cheat days? You know, let's talk about it. Everyone loses weight differently, and some can keep it off better than others. And I know that's going to be another part of my struggle once I do lose weight. Because right now I'm just so strict in deficit mode. I can't wait to hit maintenance mode, where I'll be able to eat more. I mean, I'm fine where I'm at. It's not like I'm starving, but I just feel like I won't be so strict. But I'm also worried about, like, not... Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Emma. It's really sweet of you. Yeah, so... What was I talking about? I have such mom brain, I swear. It's horrible. Can't remember what I was just talking about. Thank you, Emma. You are so nice. Just making my day. And you know what? I'm feeling beautiful right now because I am just working so hard on myself and taking care of myself. And as a mom, that can be such a struggle just in and of itself to take care of me. Thank you, Emma. But yeah. I'm scared to hit maintenance mode one day because I'll be allowed to eat more calories, but I'm worried about falling back into old habits and overdoing it on calories and all of that. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. So yeah, that's my worry because I'm so in the zone right now. I'm so strict and in a good routine, and I've been doing it for months, you know, and I'm just like more disciplined really than I've ever been. Everyone says, oh, you've got such good motivation, and I'm like, it's really not, because the amount of times that I've gone to the gym when I didn't want to, I've gone walking when I didn't want to, you know, I ate good when I didn't want to. So it's really more discipline over motivation, so much. So I'm worried the second that I get out of the deficit and I'm in maintenance mode, I'm worried that like my discipline will loosen up a little bit, and I just don't want to fall back into old habits. I don't want it to go completely lazy, you know what I mean? Thank you, Alonzo. Thank you for liking the live. Wow, 252 likes. Appreciate it. Thank y'all. Thank you, Alonzo. Killing it. So yeah, I just, that's where I'm at right now is, you know, I'm doing so good. I'm in such a routine. And honestly, part of my routine is just like being used to eating the same meals over and over. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. A lot of creators make their money on here by telling you a million different ways to fix breakfast, a million different ways to fix lunch, a million different ways to fix supper. And I'm over here like, sweetheart, you need to get used to eating the same things. You need to find you a meal. At least that's what I do. And here's why. Hear me out, okay? Hear me out. Don't leave me yet. Here's why you need to get used to eating the same meals every day, all right? I have a good defense for this, okay? We all complain, and I think most of our biggest problems is food noise. You know, we're always thinking about food, and we think that's just like something we need to get over, something we need to move past. I think the reason for our food noise, the reason we're constantly obsessed with food and thinking about it all the time, and we're like, why do I eat breakfast and I'm immediately thinking about lunch? You know why? Because you don't already have it planned out. You're not used to eating the same things every day. You're always trying to eat something different every day, so you always have to, like, plan, what else am I going to eat? What do I have to fix? Did I buy groceries for this? Do I, look, searching the cabinet and realizing you're out of that. So now you got to switch and do something else. And instead, ramen is easier. So I'll just stick with ramen. I'll just stick with mac and cheese. I'll just stick with a pizza because I didn't plan ahead enough and I don't feel like fixing something and I don't know what else to fix. I think that's the problem. That's where we get our food noise. So for me, getting rid of that food noise is getting into a routine and being okay with eating the same things over and over. Because you know what I don't have to think about? Breakfast. I don't have to think about lunch. The only meal that I eat differently every day is supper. So pretty much every day, breakfast and lunch, I eat the same things. They're healthy. They're nutritious. It's right in the calorie amount that I need, protein amount that I need. It's just enough to hold me over. And then supper is the only meal where I have to go, what am I going to fix tonight? What am I going to fix? What am I going to fix tomorrow night? And already that gives me a little food noise. Because I'm already I probably should throw a roast in the crock pot in the morning to have it ready for supper tomorrow night. I'm already planning my whole day around what am I going to fix for supper, And I've realized that my whole life I've done that kind of mindset, that kind of thinking for breakfast and lunch as well, So, of course, I'm going to have food noise because of that. Because I've not had my meals planned out. I've not just been used to eating the same thing for breakfast and lunch. So I'm constantly I'll be, finished with supper or sitting on the couch before bed thinking, what am I going to eat for breakfast tomorrow? Do I have enough for this? Do I have enough for that? And then when I finish lunch, what am I going to do immediately? Think about what I'm having for lunch. What am I going to eat for lunch? Should I have a sandwich? Should I have this? Should I have that? I can't have a salad because I think my lettuce went bad, stuff like that. To where now I'm I don't even think about it. I have the same things. I just pull it out, whip it out. It's well, that was a bad. Don't take that out of context, please. Oh, thank you for the follow, Bubble. I appreciate that. But yeah, that's the biggest thing I preach. And honestly, if you want to know what, my husband taught me that. Because he was the first one to get used to eating the same things for breakfast and lunch. And I was the one to be I could never. I don't know how you do that. I have to have something different. I like to get creative. I don't like having everything the same every day. I would get sick of that so quickly. And I was that way. I would get sick of food so quickly. I'd always have to have something different. And again, that added to food noise because you always have to have something different. We got to get rid of that. Hi, Amara. So I don't know if you're asking what I'm eating right now, but this is just some chicken I got from Aldi's. It's some frozen chicken we just threw in the air fryer. And it's some leftover, basically potatoes from earlier. It's some I had left over from lunch. It's got some potatoes, some mushrooms, onion, but mostly potatoes. So that'll give me energy for the rest of the night. I still have some steps I need to get in. Because, yeah, I'm at 5,600 and I need to get to 10,000 steps. So, yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, the food noise. So I think that's the biggest thing I've found. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm crediting my husband. Because with him, I'm a stay-at-home mom. So I'm home all the time. So that alone is a problem. I'm constantly near my cabinet. I'm constantly near my fridge. If I want to snack, if I want to binge, it's right there. And I can. My husband is going to work. So what is he doing? He's packing his breakfast. He's packing his lunch. And he's taking it with him. And he has gotten used to eating the same things for breakfast and lunch because he's packing it and taking it with him. So what does that do? He's losing weight. He's dropping weight quickly because just for staying consistent in breakfast and lunch, thank you for the comments. Thank you. It's great engagement. Appreciate it. So he's dropping weight, and what am I doing? I'm just attributing it because he's a man, and men drop weight quickly, which, yes, is true, but also he was staying consistent in his diet. He was doing very well in his diet, solely because he was getting used to eating the same things every day for breakfast and lunch. His food noise was gone for breakfast and lunch. He wasn't snacking as horribly as I was because he had already had breakfast and lunch planned out. And I realized, and he had told me for a while, you need to start, getting used to eating the same things for breakfast and lunch and having that set out and just prepared for yourself. And I was just like, I could never do what you're doing. Now I'm doing it, and I'm like, it was genius. I should have done this before because I'm realizing how that got rid of my food noise. It got rid of my snacking addiction. I don't know if I agree with that, but okay. But yes, I have something different for supper. That's the only meal that I have different. So if I find that I am lacking in something, I can have it in my supper. But I've not found that to be the case at all whatsoever. In fact, it's kept me in my nutrition because I have nutritional foods for my breakfast and lunch. For breakfast, I have an English muffin with cottage cheese and some sort of fruit on top of that. It's usually either strawberries or blueberries. And I'll air fry that, toast it. It's so good. And then I'll put a drizzle of honey on top with a protein iced coffee. So Jacqueline, if you don't feel comfortable and think you're doing a workout wrong, what should you do? Well, let me finish talking about what I have for breakfast, and then I will go over that. Absolutely. But yeah, my protein coffee, I have Premier Protein. Usually I get the cafe latte flavor because it just tastes like coffee, so I can add a creamer to that. And there's so many sugar-free creamers out there right now that I just enjoy adding a creamer to that, and then I'll add even more just a little more coffee to it to give it more coffee flavor. And all together, all of that is usually around 550 calories or less. I can't remember. But it's loaded with protein. I'm pretty sure I get 50 grams of protein in that. Gosh, it could be more. I don't know it by heart, but it's a lot. And because I'm getting that cottage cheese, I'm getting that protein shake, plus everything else. And it's also got some good fiber in it. The English muffin has fiber. The fruit has fiber. So you're starting off your day really well. For me, it's sometimes as girls even just like having something that's aesthetic, and cute. Something you want to take a picture of and put on Pinterest. For me, that breakfast is it. And you can even look back on my channel, and I've even posted that breakfast. Because I love it. It's not only nutritious and easy for me to keep up with and do all the time, but it's cute. It's delicious. So it's no wonder I'm able to eat that every day. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thanks, Jennifer. So yeah, Jacqueline asked, if I don't feel comfortable and think I'm doing a workout wrong, what should I do? Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. So for me personally, I can't speak for everyone because I can't act like I'm a professional at all. I can only speak on my personal experience. So please do not, just huge disclaimer, I am not a professional at all. Please seek out a professional for any serious advice. All right, we start with that. Second off, I am blessed in that I have a husband who does his research and finds out the correct ways to do things. So he is there at the gym with me every time I go. And so he is a big influencer in looking at my form, making sure I got my form right. And a lot of things me and him both did was doing our research, right? You can literally just look here on TikTok. There's so many gym people out there who want to show you how to do the form right on any workout you do. So if you're wanting to do any kind of workout, any kind of equipment at the gym, there's been so many times I'll even think last minute, I want to do that machine, and I'll just look it up on TikTok real quick, how do I do this machine? And there's a video immediately, 10, 20 different videos on how to do that right, how to get your form right. And me and my husband both will look at it, and then he knows how my form is supposed to look, and then he will, watch me as I'm doing it and say, nope, it's supposed to look like this, it's supposed to look like that, and you need to straighten your back or get your legs at a 90-degree angle, something like that. And that's what you need. So I would recommend at least have a partner in your life who's looking into this with you. And whether it's your friend, find you a gym buddy. And I know a lot of people can't do that, but I will say that's one thing that's really helped me is my husband being my gym buddy, gym partner, and we're both in this together. So let me see. There's a couple more questions on here. Oh, congrats, Meg. What I'm eating right now, Amanda asked, what am I eating? I am eating some Aldi's chicken. Some chicken I found at Aldi's is just some fried chicken. It's not much fried. It was really good on calories. Karen, how many calories did this say it was? 200 and something? Karen?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
going 240.
Oh, okay. And then I've got some leftover potatoes.
280.
You're welcome, Jacqueline. But also, I go to Planet Fitness, and I know they offer, I think if you pay a little extra, they offer personal trainers. So that wouldn't hurt either to just look into that if you don't have a gym buddy, just to have somebody, if nothing else, maybe to ask someone there like that, a personal trainer, just to be hey, can you just at the very least make sure my form is good? Can you help me, figure this out? And because that's the only thing where I feel I need help with when I'm at the gym is can you make sure I look right as I'm doing this, I don't know if the personal trainers, are, I would think they would know what they're doing in that area. At the very least, they could look at your form and make sure your form would be good as you're doing a machine. So, yeah, that's the only thing I would say. But just about anything you can look up, even here on TikTok. You're on this app, just look up, if you're at Planet Fitness, or really I would think any gym you go to, the machines or anything you're about to use is labeled. So you can look like Hack Squat. There's a machine at Planet Fitness called the Hack Squat machine. And yeah, happy birthday. Okay. So anyways, yeah, if you go on a hack squat machine, if you look it up like on TikTok, how do I use a hack squat machine properly, and you'll see so many videos just here on TikTok of how to do that and get your form correctly. Yeah, and that's helped me a ton. I feel like it's not as much, maybe it's just my algorithm or something, but I feel like this time last year, gym girls were like all over my TikTok. This year, it's more of like skinny talk where everyone's just encouraging girls to go get their 10K. And yes, that is a thing too. That is a big deal. That helps your weight loss tremendously. I'm definitely doing 10K. But I don't think it's being pushed enough that you should go to the gym too. I don't think you should do them all at once, like when you're starting out, because that can be overwhelming. But I feel like when you're used to doing your 10K and you're used to having your calorie deficit, you should be hitting the gym too, because not only does that boost your weight loss, and help you lose quicker if that's your goal. Quick for me anyways. Some might say my weight loss isn't quick. I lose about 1.5 pounds a week. I think that is very quick, but a lot of people say it's not. Whatever. But I truly think that's what's helped me lose quicker is being on, being at the gym. But it just makes you stronger, and I think that keeps you from looking skinny fat when you do lose weight, because that muscle helps your body just like look curvy, if you know what I mean. Like, have you seen girls that like lose weight and then it's like their body's just like like it's just like complete like that, Muscle is where you get the little curves going on, okay? You get it in the butt, you get it up here in the chest. Like, if you just lose all the fat in your chest, you're going flat. You work out your chest, you're going to look like how these men look where they get those pecs, You're not going to get it to that extent. Don't get me wrong. You're not going to look like a man, but it just helps you get some curves. And that's what you need. Like, it doesn't need to be just walking 10,000 steps and being in a deficit. Yes, that helps you lose weight. Yes, that is so important. Yes, I would agree. Those are the two things you should work on first. Build those habits first, because doing all three can be really overwhelming, especially if you're just starting out. But I would say you still need to hit the gym. You still need to get that membership, get your weight training in, get that muscle going, and honestly, just impress yourself. I think that is losing weight is great, and I'm impressed, and I'm honestly shocked at how much weight I've lost. But what's really impressed me is how strong I've gotten. When I think even men are impressed when I'm saying I can do 40 pounds on the skull crushers right now. And I've had some men comment like, dang, 40 pounds is a lot. There's some little guys that can't do 40 pounds, I personally know a guy who can't do 40 pounds, and I'm just like, I'm not rubbing it in his face, but I think anytime a woman can beat a man at something, I'm just like, check me out. Okay, that piece is tough. I can't even cut it. I'm just gonna, but. Hi, Rebecca, same name. My name's Rebecca too. Yeah, I am not doing the GLP-1. Honestly, I didn't even know what that was, but I got a lot of followers all at once, and a lot of them had that in their name of being on a GLP-1 journey. So I had to look that up. And I don't know too much about it. I really don't, so I'm not going to bash it by any means. But bench pressing. I'll talk about that question in a second, Shay. Thank you for the question. But no, I'm not doing GLP-1. I feel like if you can lose weight or gain muscle, I feel like you should only be on a pill or shot if you can't do it. I don't know how to say it without hurting people's feelings. I know a lot of people need things like that. And they can't lose weight otherwise. Like, they're doing everything possible and still can't lose weight. And for those, I completely am like, yes, if you need like a boost, absolutely. I personally don't need that. And I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I think you should do everything you're supposed to be doing first before you do something like that. I think you should be dieting correctly. You should be in a calorie deficit. You should be walking 10,000 steps a day. You should be hitting the gym. If you're doing all of that and you still can't lose weight, and a lot of people say they can't lose weight and they're doing everything right and they're still not in the calorie deficit like they think they are. So I would say, even if you think you're doing everything, double check yourself and make sure you're actually in a deficit. And if you are and you still can't lose weight, then by all means, do things like that. And I'm still not going to hate on people who do, like, do your thing, whatever. But I personally would not like boost that or like push for people to use that. But that's just, again, me and my personal journey. I have not needed that. I'm losing enough doing it on my own. But Shay, you are asking, am I talking about bench presses? You said you just got here. Yeah, I am not talking about bench presses, but I think you're talking about when I was mentioning skull crushers and doing 40 pounds on the skull crushers. So those, I've even got a few videos on here if you want to look at those, but those are the ones where I'm laying flat on the bench, just flat on my back, and I'm holding a bar, doing like that. That works my triceps, like that. It works this right here. And when you're doing that on 40 pounds, oh my goodness. The burn, it burns so bad. Yeah. I don't know if you need an AI app. I could recommend the one that I use. It's MyNet Diary. It helps you to know what calories you need. And I love that app, honestly. I honestly wish they would sponsor me or something if I ever got big enough, because it's been the biggest helper for me. Yeah. It's just really good. I love everything about it. It's got everything on its main page. It shows me what steps I'm at. It shows me, how many calories I have left for the day, what my exercises were for the day. And of course I add that all in myself, but it's just nice to like have all of that in one page. And I also really love their estimates of like how long they think it'll take me to get to my goal weight. And that's just helped keep it really realistic for me. Like I said, I started my weight loss journey in January. I started like beginning of January, but end of January is when I really got I buckled down and got serious with everything. And that was me at 4 months postpartum. And it estimated then in January that I would not be at my short-term goal until August. And that just was that was 8 months from January. And it was telling me to lose, I think by then, that would be 30 pounds. And it said for me to lose 30 pounds, it would take me probably about 8 months. And, honestly, that might discourage some people. For me, that was I needed to see that. I needed to know that's realistic. That's my goal. I want to lose 30 pounds by August. But I've done so well that I'm actually a month ahead of schedule. And it's estimating now. And that's the thing, the estimates always change based on how good you're doing. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Shay. But what was I saying? Yeah, and it changes the estimates. The MyNet Diary app is what I'm talking about, if anyone's wondering. MyNet Diary. And it doesn't really, it has a premium option, but you don't have to pay for that. I've found pretty much everything I need just in the free option. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you, Josh. So yeah, if you want to download MyNet Diary, that's just the one that's personally worked for me. I know it's very similar to MyFitnessPal, but I think that one is you have to pay more for that. So, Okay. So yeah, my net diary, and it's just really helped keep it realistic for me, and it's been even more encouraging for me, and even more like to some people to see like, oh, it'll take me 8 months to get to my goal. Like, I want to hear 4 months. I want to hear 3 months to lose 30 pounds. How can I lose 30 pounds in 3 months? Please tell me now. For me to see that it's going to take me 8 months to lose 30 pounds, that's what I needed. And I think that's what most people need to like, you need to download an app like that will keep it realistic for you. And depending on how good you're doing, it will update. And what I liked about it is like it updated daily. I used to use the Lose It app, and it would only update like weekly. You would have to put in a whole week's worth of tracking before it would like tell you the next estimate. This thing would do it daily, and I loved that. That just really kept it realistic for me. So, and to see now, again, that I have done so well that I'm a month ahead of schedule, and I'm going to be at my goal by July. Even just this morning it updated again because it was saying the end of July, and now it's saying, because I only have like 5 more pounds to lose before I get to that short-term goal, which was the 30 pounds. Because yeah, I'm already 25 pounds down. And so yeah. Thank you, Thunder. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, to be already so close to 30 pounds down, and to see like I only have 5 more pounds to lose, and I'll probably lose it by the beginning of July instead of August. That's just like, yeah, it's so encouraging. I'm so like proud of myself. I've done so much hard work. I've, even on top of taking care of my 2 babies, I'm still like putting in the work for myself, and I just could not be like more proud of me. Thank you, Kim. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, I hope y'all go and like check out my videos, because I feel like I'm stuck in this like 300 view jail. So if anyone wants to just go and give me some engagement on my videos, just tell TikTok you want to see me. Because what I hate is it seems like no matter how many followers I get, I don't get more views. So I'm just encouraging anyone that follows me today to just like go and check out my videos. And because I've been documenting again since January, and I'm already 25 pounds down. I've got another 35 pounds to go. My goal was to see how much could I lose in a year for really buckling down. What I want to do is like, because honestly, excuse me, one of the biggest motivations I've seen was like, those videos where it shows like January, February, and like how much they changed in that year. For some reason that motivated me. I'm like, I want to do one of those videos. I'm going to have one of those videos in January where you see where I started my weight loss journey in January, and I'm going to have like an update each month. By this coming January, I'm going to have a year's long worth, video to have. I just think that'll be cool. That's like, that's such a weird thing to have motivation for, but I'm like, I got to stick to it for at least a year, because I want a video like that. I want a video where you can see the difference in me from 1 year. And I'm already doing so good. Like, we're not even halfway, and I'm already 25 pounds down. So where am I going to be at by this coming January? Who knows? And what's even cooler is by October, I will be a year postpartum. So as a mom, I just can't wait to see, like, after having 2 babies in 2 years, what am I going to look like after being a year postpartum for my second baby? I just think I'm going to be so proud of myself. It's going to make me want to cry. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. Thank y'all. Over 1,600 likes. Let's go. So, yeah. Does anyone have any more questions about like what I do at the gym or how I'm in a deficit? Tips on how to get 10,000 steps in. I'm just proud of myself for even on a Saturday being so proactive and sticking to my weight loss journey. Like, you know you're doing good when you're sticking this hard to your diet and being strict. Okay, protein bars, yeah. So, another thing I would recommend if you're like me and needing a high protein diet, I do that because, again, I'm at the gym and trying to build muscle. And if you're trying to build muscle, you need a high protein diet. So I have a Sam's Club membership because I get a lot of my protein needs at Sam's Club, including my protein bars. So they have what's called Fit Crunch bars. Let me grab one for you. 1 second. All right, so this is the protein bars that I get at Sam's. We've tried many different kinds, and I still don't love eating a protein bar, if I'm being honest. I really only eat them when I need them. But we get them there. These are 190 calories, 18 grams of protein. And from what I remember, these were like one of the best priced ones also, but they're still really tasty, especially if you get them from Sam's. And this one comes in 2 different flavors, chocolate peanut butter, and I think the other one is it cookie dough? I can't remember. But again, I can't say that I love eating a protein bar, even as good as these are. These are probably some of the best in my opinion, but I still can't, if I'm being honest with anyone, I can't say I love a protein bar. It's just like protein powder. Like, I don't love protein powder either, but you know, when you gotta meet your protein goals, sometimes it's what you gotta do. And just like chicken, I'm very sick of chicken at this point, but we gotta hit our goals. You gotta do what you gotta do. My baby's getting fussy. I'm gonna have to hop off of here. Daddy's with her right now, so don't worry. Oh yeah, Garen, do you have those Anabars? I can show them.
Might be one in there.
Are they up top?
Yeah, in the middle.
This is one my husband likes. Do you get this off TikTok? Where do you get this at?
GNC.
Okay, my husband gets these at GNC. GNC? That's what I said, right? They're Anabar protein bars. Oh, thank you for the follow, Christian. Thank you. He says they're good. I haven't tried these personally. Oh, Alani, the Rocky Road Alani protein bars, so good. A little more pricey, that's why I don't get them often. But I remember they had the Rocky Road, and I can't remember what other one, but the Rocky Road was my personal favorite. So if you're okay with spending a little extra, those were pretty good. So yeah, I think I'm gonna hop off of here because 1, my battery is dying, and 2, my baby needs me. So again, I'm still a mom. I'm a mom of a toddler and I'm a mom of a 7-month baby, but I'm still getting in my weight training, my 10,000 steps, my calorie deficit. I'm still putting in the work for me, and I promise you, if I can do it, you can do it. So yeah, thank y'all. I feel like I've never had this many people watching me at one time. I hate to leave, but yeah, I got to put my baby first. So follow me if you want to see the rest of my journey, the rest of my lives. I still have another 35 pounds to lose. That's my goal. So again, thank you for joining. Thank you for the comments and all the engagement. I really appreciate it. This was a really nice live. So I will see y'all later. I hope y'all have a great weekend.